Hey guys, what I wanted to do this week was talk a little bit about the HyperDoc. So what I have done is I have pulled up this week's HyperDoc, and I'm going to kind of walk you through it and talk about some of the things that I have noticed the last couple of weeks when you guys are submitting things, and then hopefully we can kind of clarify, and so maybe hopefully that this will make it a little bit easier for you guys. All right. So if you're looking at the HyperDoc. Okay, you can see that that the first thing that you're going to do on the engage section is that you're going to click on this interactive. You are then going to read and read the directions on the left hand side, and then you're just going to go ahead and answer these two questions. Okay. Then, so they're really, and when you do this, just when you make a copy of the HyperDoc, that way you will be able to type on here and type in your answers, okay? Then the next thing that you're going to do is that you are going to, and as you can see, Miss Carpenter is on this HyperDoc right now. So just disregard all of this copying and stuff that she is doing. But anyhow, so what you're going to do is that you're going to make a copy of this document. All right. You need to make a copy of it. All right. It should pull up that it's just a view only. So you will need to make a copy of it. Read through the first page of the document. You're going to watch the video that is on the document. So you should just be able to click on the document itself, and then the video will pop up. Okay. You're going to, so if I pull this up, this is what the document is going to look like. All right, so this is just some signs about chemical reactions, things to look for. Okay, this is the video that I was talking about, so just click on that one. And then what you're going to do is that when you are watching the video, is that then you're going to be following, or you're going to be typing in what evidence that there is. Okay, so remember, you need to make a copy of this document. Okay, you can also, just a tip here, just watch all of it because you're going to see some different reactions, so that'd be kind of cool to watch. And then just pause. Then when you go back and watch it again, then you're going to pause it, and then you can just type in. Okay, I think that'll be easier. And then what you're going to do is I want you to just get a little bit creative and think about a way that you can remember the different signs of the chemical reactions. So up here, right, were all the different things that you can look for the different signs. So what would be a good way to remember that? Okay, remember like in math class, like when you were learning about order of operations, I always learned it as, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. And that, told me that, okay, I'm going to do everything in parentheses first. Okay, and then so on and so forth. And that has stuck with me since elementary school. So what would be a good way that you can remember the different signs of a chemical reaction? Okay, so just different things that you can do is that you can just get creative however that you want to do that. All right, so let me go back to the HyperDoc. So that's going to be the Explore section. Here, what I have done is that these are just some fun labs that you can try since we are talking about chemical reactions. These are some things that we may have done in class, but obviously we can't do that right now. So here they have all the directions for each one of these links. This one, please be mindful. Please go outside, make sure it's on a nice day or whatever, and get outside to do that activity. All right. So everything is step by step. You don't need a lot of materials or anything for those. So you don't have to do them. It's just whether or not you want to try out some things. Okay, then for the explain section, we're going to talk about how these chemical reactions applies to some of our body systems. So you're going to watch just a review about the digestive system. I know you guys talked about that earlier this year. And then just go ahead and then answer these couple of questions from the video. And the one that you may not be familiar with is the endocrine system. Not sure if you guys talked about that or not, but the endocrine system basically has to do with your hormones, like all the different types of glands, like your thyroid and your pancreas and things like that. Okay. Then after you watch that, answer these two questions. Then you're going to go ahead and then you're going to pick either digestive system or the endocrine system. So if you're going to do the digestive system, you're going to be kind of answering these questions right here. You're just going to do this on a Google Doc. So make sure that you attach your Google Doc to the HyperDoc. And then just make sure that as you're answering the questions that you are using complete sentences, check your punctuation and your grammar. Should be a minimum of 8 sentences. All right, so it should be a good sized paragraph, maybe up to a page long or so, as you are answering these questions. Or you can do the endocrine system. The endocrine system, you may need to do a little bit more research on. It's a little bit harder, so if you want to challenge yourself, then feel free to do the endocrine system. Like I said, I don't care which one that you choose, just pick one. And this is the assignment that I'm going to be looking at that I will be grading. All right, then once you get done with your document, then you're going to go ahead and post it on Padlet. I'm not sure if you guys have used Padlet. If you've never used it, I do have a little bit of a short video, but I'll show you real quick. It's very, very simple to use. So you should just be able to click on the link and it will take you to Padlet. Okay, so here is the assignment. Okay. And then, so what you're going to do is that you're going to attach your document to this Padlet. And the way you do this, just go down to the plus sign. All right, for your title, put your name, please, so that I know whose it is, so that you can get credit for the assignment. And then all you have to do is just hit the link button and then post your link there. Once you get done with that, then I also want you to make a comment on one other person's document. Okay, so all you have to do, as you can see here underneath just what I've done for the assignment, is that I can just click comment and then I can just type away. All right. Also, if you completely mess up, okay, with your link or whatever, or it's doing something crazy, here's a trash can. You can just automatically delete it. Okay, so real easy peasy. All right, so that's for the share. Then for the review here, it's just some multiple choice questions, and then you can check your answers right away online about physical chemical changes. And the last thing for the extend is that actually last Wednesday on April 22nd was Earth Day. I forgot, so it's a week late, my bad. But here, I just have a little bit of a choice board for you guys. And I just want you to pick out 3 things that you can do. And there's a total of 1, 2, 3, 5. So there's out of 25 things. Okay, so you only have to pick 3. Real easy, right? Use the same cup all day long. Okay, that's reusing something. You can watch some videos. So anything on here. So they have different videos that you can do, or just simple things that you can do. So from there, right, just write down what you did and what you learned. Is that something that you can continue to do? Can you continue to use the same cup every day and then just wash it at night? Okay. Or is it not reasonable for you to do? And then why? All right. So that explains the HyperDoc for this week. So I hopefully that will clear things up. So just some key things to remember is that if there's a document that you need to do, okay, that you need to write on, then you need to make a copy of it. Same thing with the HyperDoc itself. You need to make a copy of the HyperDoc so that you can go ahead and then just type on here, okay? And then the other thing that you'll be doing is that you'll be creating a document, okay, for this section here. So make sure that you attach your document, okay? If you don't attach your assignments, I can't grade it, guys, all right? And I will be sending it back to you, all right? So I hope that this helps. And like I said, if you have any questions, please feel free to email me. Remember, I have Zoom on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 7 p.m. and I will be sending you a link about an hour before, and then also on Wednesdays at 9 a.m. So if you have any questions or you can't figure something out, please reach out to me. All right, hope you guys are having a good week, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.